laced up.
Let's go!
It's time for Banter with the boys.
Welcome back to Banter with the Boys, Gridiron Updates, our Tent Talk episode. I'm here with again. Roberto.
I'm back. I'm excited for some news so you can help me out in my fantasy football league.
Well, we'll just see if I can help with that or not. Kev, of course, getting everything done behind the cameras for us as always. Let's head right into our injuries. I only have a few listed. I'm sure there was more.
Everyone's injured at this point.
For sure. Texas running back Joe Mixon, it came out that there's really no timetable at this point, unfortunately, for the Texans. So that's just unfortunate for them. They really could have him back, as we talked about in our recap episode.
Which doesn't surprise me. At the beginning of the year, there was conversations that his injury might be season-ending.
They didn't really have a timetable even then.
Yeah, so. Exactly. So that's no surprise, which really sucks for them. But the running back, the rookie Marks, has kind of been shining a little bit, helping out a little bit with Chubb also. So
yeah, Nick Chubb didn't really have that bad of a day.
No, he didn't, playing football in the NFL.
Playing football in the NFL. Yes, good call. Good call. Here we go.
More.
Here we go. Yes. The Chargers lose Amarian Hampton to IR for his hamstring. So now they really just have Hassan Haskins left on their
Pick him
roster.
Up. Fantasy football.
There you go. There's a fantasy pickup. Hassan Haskins. That's probably the guy toting the rock at the moment, unless somebody else gets picked up here by the end of the week. They're going to need somebody because right now that is it on the old depth chart. Let's see. And again, with Najee being out for the season, you got to go pick up another running back anyway at this point.
Yeah, I could see definitely somebody coming off the street and coming back and putting the football pants on.
I can't deal with you. All right, New England running back Antonio Gibson tears his ACL. We did mention that already. Just sucks for New England, who again still has Ramondre Stevenson and who is it? Trayvon Henderson?
The rookie.
Yep. So look for Trayvon to continue to gain more touches, I'd imagine. And then I just kind of put in here the entire Ravens team. Right?
The whole thing.
Just the whole thing.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Yep, the whole freaking thing. Just a little bit of news here. Bengals trade for Joe Flacco.
Lucky.
So I'd imagine he will end up getting the start over Browning sooner rather than later, after Browning has, what was it, 8 interceptions in 4 games or something already. It's just not good.
He's just not getting rid of the ball fast enough.
He's proven to the Vikings why we shouldn't have let him go. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Anyway, free agent CJ Gardner-Johnson to the Ravens practice squad. They kind of need bodies, so makes sense to me.
Warm him up, Chris.
And then, wait a minute. I believe they also just traded an edge rusher today we're not going live. Jake could probably confirm this. But I'm pretty sure they traded some sort of edge rusher today for our safety as well, and I can't remember who it was.
I don't see it.
Yeah, well, it's out there somewhere, okay?
There's a lot of information in it when you have your own podcast.
Yeah. Let's see. Las Vegas linebacker Jermaine Pratt, veteran linebacker, released by the Raiders today, and now
he was old Bengal, if I believe, right?
That sounds right. Yes. I believe everybody's now kind of having a hissy about potential rumblings of what's going on in that locker room. Is Pratt being used as an example to try to set the Raiders straight?
Culture shift?
100%. What's going on in Las Vegas right now. And, Pete Carroll's kind of like a positive players coach type of guy, and, just letting the guy go. He didn't even go to the game just recently to the with the Colts. He didn't make the trip, and then was just released, I think, yesterday or whatever. So
yeah,
interesting to see what's going on in Vegas right now.
Well, it's been interesting. It's been going on in Vegas for years, honestly.
Well, for years, but they had optimism, bringing Pete Carroll, bringing Geno Smith, who had some success here and there with Pete Carroll. So there was optimism there. I think Max Crosby. Still in the building,
agree. There was optimism, but I'm also saying as how corrupt was the organization already. It's 5 football games going to be changing the culture that quickly? I don't know. Does it work that fast?
No.
With is it
never
more
work
than
that-
ownership? The ownership then?
Who knows?
You know,
You calling them out? We got to get him on the pod.
I mean,
What's his name? Mark
When's the last
Davis?
time Oakland's been good?
10
10 years?
I don't know.
15 years? I mean,
Good question.
they were relevant, I think, a few times with when they had Carr running, but that's the last.
true.
That's probably
True.
the last time,
Yeah, you're probably right.
and they still kicked him out.
Yeah, they let him go.
Yeah,
They're
so.
done.
I mean, if we're calling that their best years with Derek Carr, the guy that they wanted to get rid of,
It can only go up then.
it is.
You would
know.
hope. Let's see. A couple fines handed out this week.
Handing out money. Give me some.
Arizona head coach Jonathan Gannon fined $100K for sideline interaction with the
The running back.
Ronnie.
Yeah, I'm not even attempting.
Running back for the Cardinals who dropped the ball prior to entering the end zone, and I mean it's just again, God, we just saw it last week.
Lock in. Just lock in.
Lock in, and again in a game, just a bad game for the Cardinals all the way around. But like now,
is that going to ruin that locker room now for the season?
It's going to be weird. I would imagine it's going to be weird because from the angle I saw, it just looked like he was yelling at him, right? But allegedly, he got him pretty good, like in the chest or somewhere, and like there was like, oh, don't put your hands on the guy, and I'm like, oh yeah, I mean for sure, you know these are all these are all supposed to be professionals at the end of the day, coaches included. So what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Now,
don't
that's
get me
just
wrong.
a football
don't get
thing
me wrong.
too. Sometimes,
when I
You know,
played
get
football
it.
in high school, my head coach headbutted me.
Yeah, I know.
I was wearing a helmet; he was wearing nothing.
Yeah, and it didn't hurt me or you.
No, of course not. But I was more dazed. Like, what just happened? I did not see that coming.
Lock in,
Grabbed me by the
coach.
headbutted me.
Lock in.
Whoa. So, yeah, I don't know.
You can't.
Just
Not
gotta-
now. There's
gotta
too
hold
many
up- gotta
videos,
hold
too
back
many
a little bit.
TVs, too many eyes,
Oh,
too
for
many,
sure.
too many opinions.
There's so much more than that. Just don't do it in general.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
And then
Keep your
Jerry
hands off
Jones
people.
fined $250K pocket change for him for a quote obscene gesture. He says, "quote I just put up the wrong show on the hand." Allegedly, he was like,
He was trying to say number one, and then
yeah, I guess. But he was like, allegedly keeps saying he was talking to the Cowboys fans that were at the game and blah, blah, blah. And then, just put up the wrong one. So, whatever, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because he was smiling and stuff. So that's his defense. But anyway, old Jerry
oh, Jerry.
cost himself $250K. I put in here, is it time to attach the quote hot seat to Mike McDaniel at this point? I mean, you blew a 17-0 lead.
For
It's not
sure.
going well. You
For-
still got your starting quarterback, which we've said was kind of the thing last year. Remember when they were struggling? We were like, well, he doesn't have Tua. Well, now he has Tua, and things still aren't sweet. You know what I mean? Now you're without Tyreek, right? But you had Tyreek earlier, and things weren't sweet. So what's, you know what I mean?
So is it him or Tua? Is really one of them's got to go, and usually the coach is going to go for sure first. So Tua's play hasn't been consistent either.
Yeah, right.
So I mean,
And it's crazy to think that we were talking about the Dolphins being maybe like an AFC championship contender a few years back. You know what I mean?
yeah, they started off that one year like 8-1 or something like that, and so they pretty much had the same squad, maybe a little different defensively,
Aging.
but definitely
Some pieces
aging.
are
So
aging.
yeah, it's going to be interesting. They just don't look like a team that wants to win football games right now. So hot seat, I definitely
Hot seat
back
for
to that
Mike
him.
McDaniel.
So-
maybe.
Is Kevin Stefanski there? You know, it's not. They have so many competitive L's. It's hard to now after really watching.
Abel, you know, again getting the opportunity with Jackson Dart, but now, you know, that didn't go good this weekend either. So,
Yeah,
you know, how much more leash does somebody like him get?
yeah. I think he
Interesting.
definitely is on the.
We'll see a coach or two fired this year.
I think so. Next week, what do you think? Under or over a week and a half? So you think next week or 2 weeks there'll be one?
At least 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
It's
at
too
least 2
early
weeks.
yet. Nah, it's too early. Yet.
I mean, we'll be week 7.
Nah, it's too early yet. It's too early yet. 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Okay.
We won't need to spend a lot of time on this because this is all you can just literally Google this and this will come up immediately. Mark Sanchez gets stabbed after trying to beat the living crap out of a guy.
What's going on here?
He's facing felony charges. It's a whole thing, man. So you just go look up Mark Sanchez and you can read all about it.
Yeah.
More importantly, though, Jaden Daniels returns and becomes the quickest quarterback to 1,000 rushing yards, doing it in 20 games.
Not bad. Not bad.
Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, and RG3 did it in 21 games.
That's really interesting. I'm surprised Vic's not there.
I'm curious. Now I'm curious when he did do it. That's just who else they mentioned. So
True.
I didn't dig too far deeper into that one. There's a couple of them I did here, though, because there's a couple records. There's even more. There's franchise records that happened, too, that I didn't go into because there's all sorts of things going on right now. But Keenan Allen becomes the fastest receiver to 1,000 receptions in his 159th game. Marvin Harrison held the record prior, doing it in 167 games.
That's weird. That's a weird stat.
1,000 receptions?
Well, because it's like Keenan Allen's now considered an older player.
Sure.
But as it's written here, the fastest receiver, like the fastest in 15 years. Just weird that
The fastest one to get to 1,000 receptions, though.
No, I know, but also is Marvin Harrison one? How many people have gotten over 1,000? 8. It sounds funny, and just like you'd think, like Justin Jefferson's like the fastest to get to 3,000.
But they still got ways to go.
I know, but it's weird to hear an older player hit a fastest.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, and
yeah.
one that's allegedly taking a step back, and he's just like, here's a record
ripping it
for
up,
you.
killing
Here's a
it.
record for you.
Yeah.
Yep. He also moves to the top 15 all time in receptions, passing Hines Ward. Let's see. Sean Payton passes Bill Parcells on all-time wins list. Derrick Henry also ties Walter Payton for 5th all-time with 110 rushing touchdowns this weekend. Obviously, he's going to surpass that this season, no problemo.
Yep.
Emmitt Smith would be the leader at 164. LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, at 145 is second. Marcus Allen, the old Raiders in KC. I don't know why I said Rams.
I don't know.
100 at 123.
Dickerson.
And then AP all day at 120 in 4th.
All Hall of Famers right there.
All HOFs. Kev, if you want to go ahead and start playing our clip here for the news segment, Rob, you had this question for me.
Yeah, so this play in particular was called roughing the passer. So, like, I don't understand what the defender is supposed to do here. Like, he almost takes him down about as nicely, I think, as you possibly could sack a quarterback.
It looked like it was soft, except when you get to this angle. His face mask ends up hitting the back of the helmet hard as hell. And that's totally why they threw the flag. It's only because the quarterback's head got touched. I swear to you, bap! He comes in, it is helmet to helmet, face mask to the back of the helmet, and that's why they had to throw the flag.
So you're almost telling the defender what he needs to do is lower his back
lift
in
more,
the middle.
pick him up and suplex.
No, just lower his shoulder into the middle of his back.
Which sounds worse, right?
Oh, for sure it
You know
does.
what I mean? I guess you got to put the head across the back in that sense. Somehow, you know.
I mean, I feel like that was the nicest,
It's
nicest.
There's not a lot he can do there.
No.
That's your argument. It's like, what else should he have done?
Destroy
what else could
him.
he have done?
Obviously, he needs to destroy him.
Just destroy him through the middle.
He needs to literally just cut him in half.
And then that would be fine. But
yeah.
No, but that's why though. Touch the head.
Yeah.
They're gonna get you every time you touch the head.
Yeah.
But
Obviously, I mean, how do you feel that the refs have been this year? Overall, not a ton of mistakes. I mean, there's been a few here and there. Do you think the Vikings ball went off the?
Actually, I do have a problem with the Vikings game and the refs.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think it was Darisaw still in the game, but that game-winning play,
False start on the left tackle?
Heck yes, there was.
Yeah.
Heck yes, there was.
Yeah.
Now, one of Williams' missed kicks went off the camera cable going across the stadium. That's why it went wide right. It went up and touched the cable and went right. Now, of course, those stadiums are designed for soccer. So, again, sorry, I'm nerding out again. So, the cables are all suspended from different areas, you know what I mean, for soccer. So, it's just... So, they didn't see that. So, there's no re-kick there, which is whatever. I didn't know that until after the game.
Then
you
the
didn't
tennis,
notice it.
yeah. No one noticed it
And
until
then,
after.
but I noticed live for sure that false start. I was like, oh, man. And then they just didn't call it. And I felt weird. I was happy, but I felt weird.
But did you see it was the Tennessee game where the ball hit off the camera itself?
I did not see that.
Oh, yeah. So there was a deflection. And so that went off and then came back. And so they called it incomplete, but they missed the rule. Actually, the rule is if that happens, it should be a replay of down. But the replay assistant and the refs on the field all missed it. They just went to the next down as an incomplete pass. So now that's interesting. Just two.
Wow.
You know,
I feel like that's going to be talked about this week between that right there that you just talked about and Williams' kick. Sorry, his name's Will. I just like calling him William.
I know you kept saying William. I think it's the F1 in you.
I don't know, but yeah. Check out our F1 show, by the way. Anyway, shameless plug. But where were we talking about? Oh yeah, but I bet the refs. I feel like that's gonna be talked about this week. Is like, hey, by the way, guys, if it hits off the camera, you know.
So questionable call. It's posted on our X, so check it out if you want to look into it and zoom it down and pause it and do all that fun stuff.
You know what it is. Rob, thanks for being here, buddy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Kev, obviously, still here. He's still here. Getting everything done for us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe where you listen to the banner, whether that's YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or iHeartRadio. And we'll see you in a short bit. Don't forget to check out our Week 6 preview and picks show, which will be released right after this one. We'll see you there.
Real news.
Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Tune in next time for more Banter with the Boys.